All right, 7th graders, we're going to go through some sample problems, some additional examples for you to study for the test and for the chapter review you're going to be doing. This is going to be graded tomorrow. So we're going to go through some of these together so you get into a better habit of figuring them out, using a model and figuring out what it is that you're actually finding. In the first sample problem, number 5, we went through yesterday, and it's finding the selling price. Whenever you're asked to find the selling price, you're asked to find the cost plus the markup. The markup will always be an additional amount that you have to add to the cost, and you'll have to find a percent of the cost in order to get the markup. Okay? Let's go through number 6. Number 6 was a cost of $6. And then an additional amount or a markup of 75%. So that's how I want you to show that on a model. Okay? So if you didn't already do that, draw this out so you can practice this. Okay? The cost is $6. The markup is an additional 75%. And then that equals the price. Okay? Now what? What do we have to find? Yeah, the price, but how do we find the price? Kira.
Well, there's, I think, 2 ways you can do that. You can do 2 ways.
2 ways?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so there's, and then underneath the price thing, you put 100, just because that's like the, and then.
Underneath this?
No, underneath the price thing. Underneath
oh,
the
okay,
price.
okay. 100 here. Yep.
Yes, right there. And then you do 75 over 100 equals n over 6.
Yeah.
Yes, and
okay.
then, oh wait,
75 over 100 equals n over 6. Oh, wait a second. No.
6 over,
6 over n?
so 6 over n, any of that.
Yeah. Because 6 is the part.
Okay.
All right. I don't know if that way. Well,
Well, then you,
yeah,
then
that
you
would
cross
work.
multiply.
No, actually, I don't think that will work
Yeah.
with this type of problem.
Okay.
We're not finding a proportion. We're finding a percent of the total of this part and then adding it to it. So think about it this way. To find 75% of an amount, do 6 times 0.75, right? 6 times the decimal form, okay? And that will give us the amount, the 75%. What is that? 4.5. 450. So 6 plus 450 equals 1050. Yep. All right. Now, Kira was partially right. There is another way to do this. All right? She was just confused on which way. The other way to do this, which might make sense for some of you, if we think of the 6 as 100%, and we add an additional 75%, what is this decimal? 100% plus 75%. What is this as a decimal?
1.75.
Right, 1.75. All right, 100% plus 75%. If we find 100% plus 75% of 6, what does that give us? 175% of 6 is? Same answer. 1050. Yep. So good. Yep, there are 2 ways. You're right. We can use that method also, as long as we're just looking for the price. Okay? That doesn't give us the amount of markup. We'd have to then subtract 1050 minus 6 to get the amount of markup, wouldn't we? All right? But that'll work. Let's do number 7. The cost is $266 plus the markup of 50% equals the price. You see how I have the dollar amount here, and what would that dollar amount represent? That 100%. Okay? So we can do 266 times what to get the markup amount? Good. Or we could do 266 times 1.5. Either one. Okay? What is that? What is it? 133? Right? Half of this. So that equals a selling price of $3.99. Pair of socks, right? Yeah, that's a good pair of socks. Probably nice and soft. Okay. All right. Let's say we've got some Uggs here. Number 8. Cost $149. $149. Markup $149.99. All right. Markup 100%. What's 100% of $149.99? $149.99. Are there $300 Uggs? I don't even know.
I think so.
I hope not. That's sad.
Yeah, Jordans. Number 13, we're doing Jordans.
What? J's.
Yeah, number 13, we're doing J's.
Okay, what's the price here? What's the price?
Yeah, they are.
Come on, people, what's the price?
165. What? $299.98.
What is it? Isn't it
$299.98.
$299.98. Yeah.
$299.98.
All right. Look. Doesn't this make sense?
Yeah.
All right. That's why the model is helpful, and it doesn't take very long to draw, does it? So use this. Okay. Use this model. All right. Let's go on to finding the discount and the sale price. So number 11. Skip to number 11. Now we're finding discount. So that's the amount what? Off. Yep. Amount off. All right. So now we're given the regular price, and we're going to find an amount off. What is the regular price? The first one? $100. Pair of shoes. 27% off. So find 27% off. What would 27% of $100 be, people? Without $27.
Whoa.
So we are finding this amount, aren't we? You see how that model helps you? What's the remaining percent here? 73%. So there are two ways to get this, isn't there? Yeah. Find 73% of 100. $73. What's the amount of discount? 27. Price? 73. So there's 2 points on these. Isn't there? Is this model helpful? You see how you can just fill in the model. Okay? It will be on the test. Yep, it will be on the quiz. Now that we're practicing with the models, I hopefully you did that for your homework today, but maybe not. Okay. Let's do number 12. The regular price. $24.50. Right? That represents what percent? That represents 100%, doesn't it? How much off?
20%.
20% off? Okay. 20% off. How would we find 20%? What decimal would we use for 20%? 0.2. So 0.2 times 24.50. That will give us 20%. What's the remaining percent? 80%. So we could find 80% to get this number. We could find 20% to get this number. Okay? What's 20%? What's the amount off or the discount? $4.90. Just $4.90? Yeah. $4.90. So we could subtract that from $24.50, or we could find 80%, 0.8 times $24.50. What is that? What? 19.6?
Yeah.
So 1960 is the sale price, isn't it? 20% off. Sale price 1960. Questions on these? Let's do one more.
Number 13, pair of days. How about
Number 15. Boots.
Uggs?
Now, how about some Timberlands?
Yes.
Yeah. Whoops. The regular price is $125. So that represents what? 100%. They are how much off? Class? 30% off. What's the decimal form? 0.3. How much off? How much off is that?
30%.
30%. Come on, Chase. Use by the numbers.
$75 off. No,
$75 off?
Sorry.
That's the what? Is that the remaining percent? 70% is the remaining percent. Now, what are the amounts? 30% of 125. Find the amounts Come on, people.
87.5.
It's $87 off?
37.
Okay, $37 off. $37.50 off. Right? So what is the remaining percent? What is the sale price? $87.50. Okay? Any questions on these? On using the model, on figuring out what we have here. This is the regular price. This is the amount of the discount. And this is the remaining percent, or the sale price. Right? Okay. Use those examples then to study for your test and your quiz coming up.